I hate catfights. I hate seeing girls go at it. So, here we go. Here are the straight up facts. Not gonna waste your time. Icy Stars was kicked off of the Thug and Me Is You tour by the main headliners, Falling in Reverse. On Falling in Reverse's Facebook, a statement was made by Ronnie Radke, not stated as the whole band, but by Ronnie, that they're kicking off Icy Stars because they had drug possession and their label came and asked for a second chance. They gave it to them, and after this they're lazy, being late to obligations, and they don't feel that they're an asset. On Icy Stars' Facebook, they made a statement by both first Icy Stars and then by Sumerian Records, their record label, saying that this isn't necessarily true. The band was arrested on possession charges, and this was before the tour, and they made an agreement with Ronnie, or the band, or whatnot, that they would not obviously continue with the drugs, that they would continue on the tour, but that they would not take their cut in pay, that nobody was to know about this, so the venues didn't know, and the fans obviously did not know, and now Ronnie's coming out making these obligations. One more source you should check for yourself if you really want to know. Pup Fresh's YouTube has a video of fans stating they got kicked out at the concert by Ronnie, of why they got kicked out, and there's also footage from inside the concert about, obviously it was happening, what Ronnie was saying, and those are the straight up facts. Now, quit this video if you don't want to hear my dissection. Now, first off, I'm not really partial to either band. I like them, I guess. Not a huge deal. I like some of Icy Stars' music. Don't know them well. I like Ronnie Radke and Escape the Fate. Never really listened to Falling in Reverse that much. As far as I know, they're both okay bands. For what I feel. And I feel that we know Ronnie Radke's trying to stay sober. Apparently has for 4 years. He has a right not to want drug users in his environment, so he's probably jumping to his guns because he's a little bit cautious. On the flip side, they made an agreement not to use drugs. As far as we know, they didn't again. We can't verify the whole not being on time thing, but I feel that if it wasn't true about this agreement that they cut their pay, they wouldn't be able to say it like that as the band and the label because of how, it's like me saying I was almost the vocalist of Woe Is Me because I had tried out, but for some reason I didn't get it, but I was almost so close. It's something that is easily refutable and verified. And I feel that if that wasn't true, they couldn't say it. And the fact that Ronnie allowed them to stay on the tour after saying we'll cut our pay, but not just as a pure second chance, was a little disappointing. Also, what I heard, the fans got kicked out, and you could assume, angry teenagers at a concert like to stir up stuff, but I know there has to be some truth to it, because we did see footage from inside the show of somebody saying, hey, you can't kick out fans for that, we paid for it, and Ronnie says, fuck you, get out. If someone's talking shit on you that's not deserved, yeah, fuck you, get out. But fans were apparently getting kicked out for something as simple as wearing an Escape the Fate shirt. And Ronnie asked, hey, anyone else have a problem? And some people raised their hand and they got kicked out. People are paying a lot of money from these tours. Some viewers, some of the concert goers came from Canada, paid VIP passes, and didn't get a hug, didn't get a picture with them. Some of them, like they said, you get very few words from him, and they pay for the VIP passes. So you'd think you'd get something out of that. I think it's a moral issue. How should bands treat their fans, and how should they not treat their fans? And it's important to keep in mind that Ronnie didn't lie. As we could tell, he was very vague. He was misleading. And Icy Stars realized how people were taking this, and came back, I feel, with a strong rebuttal to what really happened, and we could see where Ronnie was getting it from. We could see the truth in it, but how he kind of twisted it. And I find it interesting that Ronnie made this statement, signed it Ronnie on the bottom of the page on their Facebook, not Falling in Reverse. So if you want to learn more, in case this was not enough for you, check out, there's Absolute Punk Net Pup Fresh is the first-hand account of what happened at the concert, which, by the way, IC Stars was kicked out the day before they were playing their home show, which is pretty sucktacular. And again, the statements are on both bands' Facebook pages. And you'll notice Falling in Reverse was signed by Ronnie. IC Stars had a statement by the band, IC Stars, and by Sumerian Records. So just I'd like viewers coming at it, just keep in mind, we're all human. People in bands are human. They have a lot more scrutiny and eyes watching them. They're not perfect. They all have their own sides. They all feel their own ways. But not. That there are certain ways that trade fans, there are certain ways to not trade fans. Did anybody breach that in this little cat fight they're having? Did anybody not treat fans right? That's for you to decide. I'm not here to give you my necessarily opinion on that. But just read up on the facts, because one more thing I'd like to say is I forgot to mention. Some of the people got kicked out were saying, oh yeah, the only people he let stay in were like the 14-year-old fangirls. I think that's important to mention, because I did watch the video of inside the concert, and it seemed when Ronnie's saying fuck you, you hear all these little girly voices screaming, like, yeah. I think it's important that if you want to follow the band, follow the band. Don't follow Ronnie, don't follow Derek Sanders and Mayday Parade, don't follow Ollie Sykes and Bring Me the Horizon, follow the band. If you like the music, just listen to the music and admit you don't really know the band. I don't really know IC Stars. I don't really know Falling in Reverse. But I do know some of the music a bit, not very much. You know, just if you are going to claim to like something, like actually like it. Don't just because you think the lead singer's hot. Just say that if that's how you feel. Don't go off and assume that Ronnie's or anybody else is telling the truth because they're your favorite person, your favorite band. Look into it. Because if you knew some things that might actually be true that you didn't know were true, and since the lead singer said otherwise, you believed weren't true, then you're not really going to have the full story, and you could be believing a blatant lie, and liars aren't fun.